Hello, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to Share with Sorok. Tonight, for our fourth episode, we will celebrate Women's Month. And our topic for today is Your Voice Matters, talks about women's strength, values, and contributions to society. So, to give you a background again of our foundation, Sorok Uni Foundation is a humanitarian organization who works for the welfare of persons affected with leprosy, homeless, urban and rural poor, and calamity displaced families and individuals, and indigenous people of the Philippines. We have four programs for our beneficiaries, which are very holistic. So we provide relief where we give medical and health assistance and financial assistance as well. Rehabilitation where we give shelter for our beneficiaries. Empowerment where we give scholarship to our underprivileged children, and sustainability to provide livelihood programs for our beneficiaries. So, to remind everyone, we planned Share with Sorok, or we created Share with Sorok to give positivity and goodness to everyone. Kasi nga, di ba, parang ang pagtulong sa kapwa, hindi lang naman yan nagmamanifest through financial and material needs. Yeah, we give assistance to our beneficiaries. But today, especially now that we are in a pandemic, we think na it's time naman to share knowledge, learnings, especially inspiration and motivation to other people by sharing interesting topics na makaka-relate sila at ma-reflect nila yung sarili nila sa mga ganitong klaseng mga usapin, especially yung mga napapanahon. Like ngayon, Women's Month. It's time for us to celebrate women. And syempre, to start, we would like to give you a guest na talaga namang kilala sa mga, alam mo yon, yung parang, ito yung mga women na masasabi ngayon na parang nag-break ng glass ceiling, kumbaga. Yung mga babaeng nag-succeed sa mga profession na napili nila, not just in workplace or professionally, but also in their personal lives. Yung masasabi natin na parang nakuha nila yung fulfillment as a woman, and mas nag-grow sila sa mga chosen profession na ginawa nila. So, without further ado, I'll first introduce one of our guests. She is a professional events host and a resource speaker in the areas of events, leadership, and media-related topics. She used to be a former TV host of a religious TV program on IBC 13, Oras ng Katotohanan. She later on put up her own business in events industry as event specialist. She currently continues her passion as a freelance voice talent and had her digital commercial under RightMed's sponsored award-winning movie of Direct Brillante Mendoza, Mindanao. Prior to pandemic, she was the regular TV news anchor of the longest-running teleserye in the country, FPJ's Ang Probinsyano. Despite the fact that she was diagnosed with polycystic ovaries or PCOS, she was blessed with having a son after 3 years of waiting, and she is now a happy first-time mom and entrepreneur at the same time. She is also a business owner of Event Hosting by MD, a director of Public Image Committee and president nominee of Rotary Club of Mandaluyong Central, board of director of Excalibur Philippines Material Corporation, freelance broadcaster, event specialist, and of course, a proud first-time mom. Welcome, Miss Margaret Don Canlas.
Hi, everyone. Good
Hello.
evening. Thank you so much,
Good
Elise, for that
evening.
wonderful introduction. So I didn't expect that. But anyway, thank you for having me. And I'm so excited to, of course, meet your other guests. For I believe
Yes.
she is my batchmate and schoolmate too. So
Yes. Thank you for saying yes, Miss Margaret. So to introduce our other guest, uh, she is a CEO or president of ICANN Events and Training, a motivational speaker, training and organizational development consultant, team building head facilitator, neuro-linguistic program practitioner, and a success and life coach. Welcome, Miss Kimberly Ann Nunez Siapno. Sorry.
Hello! Hi!
Hello,
Good
ma'am.
evening, Liz,
Good
and good
evening.
evening to my co-speaker, co-guest, Miss Margaret. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you for saying yes.
It's our
Thank
pleasure.
you for
Thank you.
considering us to be part of this
Of
tonight's episode.
course. Yes, Happy Women's Month pala sa ating
Month.
Happy
lahat.
Women's Month, everyone! Sa mga nanonood nating kababaihan.
Yes. And ano yung feeling ng ano ngayon, ng mga I mean ano yung kumusta naman kayo ngayong pandemic? Ano bang mga updates sa inyo sa mga nanonood nating professors, mga batchmates, baka yung mga konti kayong update sa personal life, professional life, ganyan.
Yes.
Miss
Si,
Margaret?
Do the honor, Kim.
well, actually, for my personal life, I just got married last December. So, so I'm very, I'm actually into my personal life right now. Masa honeymoon stage, yun nga yung sinasabi nila. And of course, during the pandemic, it's very tough. We all know that we're on the same page, especially that you are being an entrepreneur. You don't have a stable job. You don't have a stable income. I feel you. I feel everyone. I just go on with ano yung mga gusto kong gawin, yung ano yung pwede kong ma-share, ma-contribute. Focus lang ako doon until, of course, half of the year, last year, kasi I'm focusing with, in preparing for the marriage, diba? Hindi lang sa wedding. And then ngayon, ayan, nandun pa rin ako sa new chapter ko, starting, adjusting, adapting, and enjoying. Yun naman ang aking ginagawa ngayon. Yay!
Miss Margaret.
Miss
I
Margaret.
thank the Lord for, pandemic year usually parang a very struggling year and very challenging year. But for me, parang kay Kaimi, no, all things work together for good. During that time, I got pregnant and I am blessed with a son, and I am very busy doing things as a first time mom, and I enjoyed it. At the same time, continuing my passion in events hosting. So kahit pandemic, but we still comply with IATF, safety protocols. Iba nga lang ngayon ang pag-host ng mga events kasi talagang safety gear, parang helmet mo na ang face shield at ang face mask. But all is well, and I thank the Lord for keeping us all safe and healthy.
Yes. So our topic for today is Your Voice Matters. So it talks about women's strength, values, and contributions to society. So as a woman, kasi parang uso ngayon ng feminism. Actually, napapanahon ng feminism and parang yung women's voices nga parang every woman should have a seat at the table nga, di ba? Sabi nila. So for you as a successful women, what for you is empowerment or women empowerment? Miss
Am
Margaret?
I going? Okay.
Yes.
For me, women empowerment is an opportunity to achieve one of the sustainable development goals implemented by, of course, the United Nations. So, which is equality. Lagi tayong naglolong for that. So, it's not just about mere feminism, but it's an opportunity to know our rights, freedom as a woman, and to encourage every woman in the world to identify that you are capable of doing something. Your skills
Yes.
and what you can do can contribute to the society and to the whole world. So if I simplified it, parang promoting women's self-worth.
Yes. What about
Yes.
you, Miss Kim?
Yes. Actually, it's almost the same, the definition. If we will go through with the studies and heard a lot of speakers talking about women empowerment, it's really how it is, di ba? Sabi nga ni Miss Margaret, equality. Bata pa lang ako, naririnig ko na yan eh. I've heard a lot. When you say women empowerment, ang unang pumapasok sa isip ko is gender equality. Para
Yes.
karapatan, no? But for me kasi I have a different definition of women empowerment. Parang kung ako lang yung masusunod. Alam mo yung ganun, kung sa akin lang. Women empowerment for me is just like a transformation. It's transforming one person for betterment of her. Parang you will never be empowered if you can't empower the other women as well. Parang empowerment is not an individual capability. It's the ability to empower and transform, uplift, influence kapwa mo babae. Parang yun yung ibig sabihin sa akin na empowerment, regardless if it's a woman, for men, or from the LGBT. Parang wala siyang everyone deserves and should have the opportunity to be empowered regardless kung babae ka or hindi. But definitely wala rin hindi rin natin pwedeng i-define it about feminism, kasi if you will define it, 'di ba? Women empowerment, and we will limit it sa women. Doon pa lang sa definition, limitado na tayo, 'di ba? If we're campaigning for gender equality, we should also define that empowerment is for everyone, regardless if you're a man or a woman or from LGBT. Yun yung parang.
Yes. Ang galing, no? Parang magkaiba yung hindi mo talaga siya masasabi na women empowerment is ito lang talaga siya. So, kung kay Miss Margaret is about, na-feel ko sa kanya, it is more about self-love, di ba? Parang accepting yourself, yung ma-feel mo na empowered ka as a woman, for her, yun yung definition niya of women empowerment. Like, but ikaw naman, Miss Kim, is more on influencing others. Di ba? So, parang ano po?
It collaborates the self-love and transformation.
Yes.
Kasi if you have the self-love, it will also lead for you to transform others by changing their mindset, di ba? Kasi alam mo sa sarili mo, so nai-influensyahan mo sila in that kind of aspect.
Exactly.
And giving women an agency, di ba? To choose for herself.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you for that. So next question po is, kasi nga, parang, lalo na ngayong pandemic, nagkakaroon tayo ng usapin na, what if kaya yung mga leaders natin is mga babae? Diba? Parang, kung mapapansin natin yung mga, ayoko magpaka-political, pero recently may mga news na parang, bakit itong bansa na pinangungunahan ng isang babae is, mas na-address nila yung, like, kunyari, iba't ibang cases ng social issues, ganyan. Sa inyo po, why do you think we need more women leaders? Miss Margaret? Ganun na siguro.
Perspective, no? Kasi from the fact that we're promoting equality, di ba? Equality.
Yes.
So, I think we need more women leaders for the balanced decision making. Because men has a different thinking in perspective than women's. Di ba? We think differently than men. And if we're going to talk it psychologically, there is a particular study that men, upon encountering a particular situation, they can do focus and give their whole time into it. Pero kapag ang babae, when she faced with different situations, she can do a multitasking.
Yeah.
Nakaka-work tayo under pressure. So yun yung pinagkaiba natin sa kalalakihan. And I think, if that will be applied to leadership, I think that could be a big help because women can work under pressure and maintain the balance in decision making when you choose them to become a leaders. Mas yung compassionate, di ba? Mas compassionate ang babae. Parang hindi tayo basta nagdidesisyon na ganito, ganyan. Wini-weigh natin yung mga bagay-bagay. And in this time of crisis, I believe, very important yung role ng mga kababaihan to lead. That's for me.
Yes.
Tama. Sabi nga nila, 'di ba, parang I heard and I watched a documentary during pandemic na parang chine-check nila yung effectivity ng mga president, yung men president versus women, 'di ba? I think doon mo nakuha din yun, Elise, no? Na sabi nga nila, based from the performance ng mga women president, mas maganda yung yung resulta, yung ginagawa nilang actions towards pandemic compared sa mga lalaki. Tama yung sinabi mo, Miss Margaret, iba kasi yung qualities and traits ng mga babae kaysa sa lalaki. Kaya nga, di ba, mayroon din mga book na men are from Mars, women are from Venus, kasi sobrang magkaiba sila ng thinking and ng perspective. So, in terms of, during the situation natin ngayon, masasabi ko rin kasi na kaya parang we feel na women leaders are effective right now because we are more sensitive compared to women, to men. We are nurturing, 'di ba? Innate na sa mga babae na para talaga silang nanay. Na yun yung parang kailangan natin sa ngayon. We don't say na hindi natin kailangan ng leaders na lalaki. But we just need an equal opportunity para sa babae at sa lalaki to lead because men and women leaders are actually important to in hand either a country, an organization, or a company. So dapat we don't limit na dapat pag sinabing leader lalaki lang kasi they're the one empowered. Hindi eh. Dapat both. Kung may chance to have an opportunity na maging leader ang babae and lalaki, mas better.
Lalo na sa situation natin ngayon na parang yun nga, like yung na-mention nyo is mas sensitive, mas nurturing tayo. Yun yung parang kailangan ng mundo, di ba? Mas maging sensitive tayo sa needs ng mga tao and yung pagbibigay natin ng service to others is dapat holistic din siya, di ba? Parang hindi ka lang nagli-limit dun sa kailangan lang nila ng food, kailangan lang nila ng ganito. Pero psychologically, kailangan mo rin consider your mental health, di ba? Physical health or whatever. So, siguro yun yung naging, siguro ito na rin yung naging time to notice that in these times, parang kailangan ng babae, parang ito yung time for them to lead. So yun. So sa usaping leadership, 'di ba? Parang I'm not sure kung na-experience nyo ito or other women na-experience nila yun eh. Lalo na kapag masyado kang assertive, other people will say na parang ang bossy naman, parang hindi naman bagay na dapat ganyan ka parang strong-willed at alam mo talaga yung gusto mo, di ba? So, kasi may mga, di naman ako ganun hindi ko masasabi na successful na ako, but based sa barometer ko ng success, parang hindi ko pa siya masabi. Pero naka-experience ako personally ng stereotyping or gender stereotyping. What about you po? Have you experienced that in workplace or in your personal life?
Absolutely. Workplace, when I used to be an executive assistant of yung Excalibur Films Material, that's a company of selling like arsenal, any material, equipments from air up to the land. So I was able to present to the back end people of Armed Forces of the Philippines, SAF, NBI, Navy. So nagpe-present ako lagi sa harapan ng puro kalalakihan. Para kang nilalamon ng pagkaharap mo sila. But then, if you will know to yourself na this is your worth, at may boses ka, yung boses mo gagamitin mo para maging mature enough na you can do it. By overcoming that, mawawala yung stereotype. Kasi yun yung napansin ko nung una bago ko mag-present, parang hindi sila believe sa akin kasi I have the ambassador from the Czech Republic, kasama ko siya lagi. Ang sabi niya, pag hindi mo na kaya, ako nang sasalo sa'yo. So parang ako yung unang presenter. Ganon yung naramdaman ko, parang alam mo yung nagkukumpulan pa lang sila sa conference room, tapos parang nag-uusap sila, and then yung hiningitian mo sila, but parang sila hindi ganon yung attention sa'yo. Nararamdaman mo parang hindi ka don't matter. Parang feeling nila sa akin, lang ako, a typical executive assistant. Like, alam mo yan, nagbibigay ng mga something, but they didn't know that I am going to present to them the product that they need for the Philippine Army, and they didn't expect that I was able to present different kinds of guns, like ZZ guns, the rifles, and to describe it, doon sila nagulat na parang, babae to tapos doon ako tinanong, may lisensya ka ba ng barel? So, doon ako na okay, kailangan ko ng lisensya ng barel, hindi ka pala makakapagbenta so doon ko siya naramdaman, but then, na-overcome mo siya. Napakahalaga ng boses natin bilang mga babae. To fight that, you need to voice out.
Yes. Miss Kim?
Nice. Grabe, no? Very challenging, no? Yes, very challenging yun, no? Especially with the work setup na sinabi ni Miss Margaret. Kasi lalo na, di ba, kung typical na workplace na experience mo na what if kung yung work setup mo is actually intended for yun eh. Pero hindi nga lang din siya sa work setup, talaga may experience mo siya in any kind of situation or setup. Sa case ko, na-experience ko siya, yes, to answer that, pero hindi ko kasi siya masyadong naramdaman na parang yun talaga. Pero if I will look at it, when I was starting dun sa corporate world noon, starting the training, parang lahat ng trainer, and if you will notice lahat ng mga speakers or motivational speaker, di ba puro lalaki? Parang sobrang, kung siguro i-ratio mo sila, mas marami sila eh. And then, when I was starting, ang mga nilulook up ko din nung talagang simula-simula, puro lalaki. Sabi nga nila, parang pagka nagtutok din ako, may yung aggressiveness ko, parang lalaki din. Pati yung voice mo, no? So, kaya ko, bakit kaya ganun? At such time na nakadiscover ako ng babae naman para maano ko siya. So, mapifeel mo, it's a combination of stereotyping with, in my case, with the gender probably, but most likely with the age kasi. Kasi I started 19 years old, tapos yung mga role na nabigay sa'yo, pang matanda na, you do training and talk sa mga 40 years old, kaedad na ng parents mo, mas matanda pa sa parents mo. Ano yung parang makikita mo sa mukha nila, anong makukuha namin sa'yo? Anong matututunan namin sa'yo, di ba? Anong alam mo sa mundo? Parang ganun. And then, real estate, kasi yun yung first job ko. Real estate, actually, panlalaki din eh. You have to go with the construction, engineering, makikipag-usap ka sa kanila. Most likely panlalaki. Parang, anong alam mo sa mass comm, di ba? Graduate tayo ng mass comm, not related. Pero, hindi kasi siya, hindi ko na lang siya pinocus eh with that. Doon yung stereotyping nila. Kasi yun yung naging yun yung naging inspiration ko talaga and driving force ko to prove yourself na it's not really about the age, it's not really about the gender, your background, kung saan ka galing. It's really about who you are, yung purpose mo and your performance. Yun yung pinaka-importante doon eh. And that's it. Yun na yung nagsimula na noon, yun na yung start na parang hindi mo na maiisip yun na kailangan mo maging lalaki para may mapatunayan. Yes.
Napakahalaga ng usapin ng representation. Ngayon ko naisip na parang kailangan natin ng mga ganitong talks para kasi, di ba nung bata tayo, parang kapag nangangarap tayo na paglaki ko gusto ko maging ganito, ganyan. Like kunyari, maging police, pero hindi ka confident na i-achieve yun kasi alam mo na wala namang katulad ko dyan eh. Parang wala namang babae. So, mas na-appreciate ko yung talk ngayon kasi ikaw, Miss Kim, nasa business. Ikaw, Miss Margaret, when it comes to hosting or dun sa work na pinagdaanan mo. Parang ang ahalaga na parang pag narinig ko ng mga batang babae na, uy, ganun sila. Parang hindi ko na ililimit yung sarili ko na hanggang yung usual na na job na pang babae is nurse, teachers. Hindi lang pala yun yung mga profession na iikutan nila. Marami pa pala silang pwedeng gawin kasi meron silang mga nakikitang mga alam mo yun, idols or women na nakagawa na before. So parang parang dito lang natin mas ma-appreciate yung value or yung importance ng representation. So napakahalaga niya. So, since parang nakita ko you're confident na din, di ba? Parang na-handle niyo yung sarili niyo during that experiences. So, how do you gain confidence? And kung may mga insecurities pa ba kayo? Ayun na po. Yes.
So, confidence. Well, isi-simplify ko kasi this is the reality of life and this is a fact. If we are being complimented, if we are being acknowledged and appreciated, that's the time that we gain confidence. Basically yan yun. And that's a big thing and will definitely contribute to our confidence. And then, bukod pa doon sa nare-receive nating compliment from other people, it's knowing your worth. Kapag alam mo yung worth mo and purpose mo in life, you'll tend to be confident. Kasi whatever you do, alam mong ito purpose ko eh. So whatever you hear, kung meron mong constructive criticism towards you, madali mo siyang matatanggap. Now, the next question is how I handle insecurity. It's a very common situation and problem among women's, very natural. So, lahat tayo nai-insecure. Walang nakakatakas dyan. Hindi natin pwede, hindi ako na-insecure. No, lahat tayo nai-insecure in a different phase ng buhay natin. So, ako, when I feel insecure, what I do is I acknowledge it. Bakit ako na-insecure? When after acknowledge it, I tend to go back to my root na ano bang meron ako na kailangan ko siya ma-appreciate para hindi ako ma-insecure. So, nakikita mo na parang you learn how to appreciate others when you see beauty in a particular person. So, you learn to appreciate in as soon as possible. And then from then, you feel a change in your heart. Kapag natututo kang, kasi ang nangyari, na-acknowledge mo na nai-insecure ka. Ngayon, nakita mo kung anong meron ka, na-appreciate mo, na-bless ka pa rin. And then by that, give a compliment to a person with a beautiful life or successful life. Yeah. Dun sa taong na-insecure ka, mag-compliment ka sa kanya.
Yeah.
Alam mo, it will change your heart. Yes. It will totally change your heart. Yet, if you give it with pure intention. So, nawawala unti-unti yung insecurity sa'yo kasi nakikita mo na there's no reason for me to feel that. I have to be happy with other people's success kasi in return may ripple effect yan eh. Kung ano yung ibinigay mo sa iba, ganun din yung babalik sa'yo. So, isa pa, to avoid insecurity for me, yung sour graping, napaka-natural kasi sa atin yan, di ba? Yung kapag, lalo na sa social media, makikita mo, kaya naman yun na-achieve yan kasi ganito. No, we have to stop that. Be happy with other people's success. Be contented on what you have. And always remember this. Pray to have contentment in life because contentment is a blessing from God. It is a gift. Kapag ikaw ay hindi kontento sa buhay mo, then you tend to find others, life na bakit siya ganito, ba't ako hindi? May kanya-kanya po tayong timeline. Just relax and focus on what you are doing that will glorify the Lord. That's it. Umaba na.
Napakaganda nun, Miss Margaret. Alam mo, every time na mag-share with Sorok kami, laging lumalabas yung usapin ng contentment. Parang kailangan talaga siya ng mundo ngayon, no? Yung content. But, hindi naman ibig sabihin na stop mo na yung ambition mo. Be ambitious pa rin. But, alam mo yun, kasi, para kasing pag hindi ka na kontento, nag-lead siya sa insecurities mostly, di ba?
Yes. Totoo.
And, sa usapin na, as a feminist, sa usapin ng mga kababaihan din, parang, sa daming challenges, or sabihin natin, multiple burdens ng women, parang nga ng time para ma-insecure tayo sa isa't isa. But to, di ba, collective effort para support each other. Di ba?
Perfect.
So, yes.
Ang ganda.
Mahalaga yan.
Kasi ang dami ng challenges especially sa mga nababalitaan natin sa news na tas mai-insecure lang, may mababalitaan ka na insecure sa maliit na bagay. Parang nonsense. Diba? Parang effort to support, diba? Yun na lang yung mas ma-focus since we have a long way, diba, na kailangang tahakin to achieve din equality sa iba't ibang aspects, diba? Sa pagiging babae.
Commitment ko to, Kaini. Kapag, syempre hindi ka naman lagi nag-social media. Pero naging commitment ko siya na whenever I see post on my newsfeed. Yung reaction ko, love, heart. Kasi, nilalagay ko yung sarili ko, what if that person put that hearts on me? Parang delightful yung feeling, di ba? So, whenever I see posts on my newsfeed, heart. Kasi parang ang sarap sa feeling. Ganon. Naging commitment ko na siya. Natutunan ko yun kay Sir Richie kasi mahilig mag-heart yun eh. Yung professor natin ng college.
Hi, Sir Chi! Sa mga professor na.
Kung nanonood siya.
Yes. Shout out kay Sir Chi. Yun yung power ng social media ngayon eh. It could actually make and break someone. Diba? Can make kasi by supporting virtually, nakiraramdaman din natin. Pero pag hindi nila naramdaman yun, sometimes someone will feel depressed. Parang hindi siya masyadong nagpo-comment, naglalike. Ako naman ang naging commitment ko. Ang ganda na, thank you for sharing, Miss Margaret. Ang naging commitment ko since hindi, kasi mamaya siguro ikaw kwento, hindi ka rin masyado nakakapunta ng newsfeed. Parang sobrang rare. Di ba? Yun eh. Lalo na kapag parang marami kang ganap. Di ba? Pero sabi ko nga, parang may one time na nabanggit ko, if you can't support at talagang visually, 'di ba? Or so sa social media yung tao, wish them well. Kasi some are not wishing them well. Alam mo yung hindi ka nakakapag-effort. That's okay. Pero wag ka nang mag-wish na parang sana hindi na siya ganyan, sana ganito, sana ganito. Kasi yun nga parang itutuloy ko na Miss Elise. Sobrang sakto kasi yung nabasa ko ngayon, today's gospel sa Our Daily Bread is envy kills. Sabi ko, ang galing naman kasi ito yung question ngayon. Sabi ko, ang galing. Parang nakakamatay daw talaga yung inggit. Sabi ko, may verse talaga about it kasi it's a sin naman talaga, 'di ba? Sabi nga natin, there's may two types of insecurities, 'di ba? May two types ng envy. So parang nag-escalate kasi yung envy. Parang yun yung natin doon. Pero insecurities itself kasi, it's a human nature. Totoo yung sinabi ni ma'am. It's psychological, scientifically proven that it's a human nature. Walang iilag dyan kasi lahat talaga meron. No? Yeah. Actually, kahit lalaki. Oo.
Yes,
mas expressive lang talaga yung babae. Mas sa kanila, mas dinadamdam nila yung insecurities. Insecurities could be healthy or not. Kaso nga lang sa society natin ngayon, pag narinig mo yung insecurities, sobrang negative na yun parang ang samang tao mo na. But you can actually use insecurities for positive or for the betterment of yourself or negative. Yun yung natin doon So sabi nga nila, parang merong level ng pag tumaas yung insecurities mo na yun, envious na yun. Yun na yung masama, yun na yung you feel happy when someone is sad. Pag may bumabagsak, masaya ka. Meron namang isang level lang na you feel insecure na parang, anong meron siya nang wala ako? Kaka-question mo lang. So from time to time, lagi mong, walang lahat yun. Even ako, dumaan ako dyan. From time to time, na-experience mo, may face talaga yung babae na medyo ang down-down niya, no? Na siya lang nakakaalam. Kahit hindi niya sinasabi. Kasi gano'n ang babae. We keep things, di ba, sa sarili muna natin. Tatanungin mo, from time to time, you have to check yourself. You feel insecure, okay? We have to honor that feeling kasi normal talaga siya. Pero tatanungin mo rin kasi kung anong next nun. You question yourself, anong meron siya na wala ka? Okay. And then what's next? Kapag naging masaya ka, sa ibang tao na malungkot or ibig sabihin, envy na yun. Yun na yung kailangan mo. That's the worst part. Now, ginawa ko, pag may ganun tayong mga moment, no, sabi ko, there's 2 steps lang. Yun nga First, you have to stop comparing. Yun nga. Cliche as it may be, lagi nating naririnig yan. Pero yes, you stop comparing. Especially nowadays, in the world of digital, it's so easy to feel envious. You just have to scroll down in your news feed. Kaya yung ginawa ko noon, pag may syempre, I avoid browsing news feed. Otherwise, parang may nakita ka na close mo or anything, ganyan. That's it. And then I just go with parang sa profile mo lang kasi you have to do business. Pero kung walang business, kahit wag ka na lang mag-social media, minsan iisipin mo yun. 'Di ba? Parang kung pwede lang na Miss Margaret na wag doon.
Kasi parang yung mga business natin inclined with with this kind of platform So hindi ka pwede makatakas.
Oo. Pero I know kahit na nakikita nyo kaming active ni Miss Margaret, may mga times na gusto mo siyang i-shutdown. Parang pwede ba?
Social media detox.
Yes, malapit ko na ang gawin. Pero dahil lang course pandemic ngayon and dito na rin talaga yung business natin, you have to keep going. Ano lang yung mga kaya mong gawin, 'di ba? Kasi nga sabi nga natin, nagki-kick in talaga yung insecurities natin na yan It's just a matter of perspective and controlling your feelings. So sabi ko, when you stop comparing, yun yung parang naririnig natin na you compare, pero okay nga lang daw if you compare. So you compare do sa mas successful sa'yo, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Yun yung medyo worse. Kasi hindi ka kontento. Yun nga, I borrow your words, Miss Margaret. Hindi ka magiging kontento kasi nakikita mo siya. What if i-compare mo yung sarili mo sa mas mababa sa'yo, sa mas mahirap sa'yo, sa mas malungkot sa'yo? Diba nakaka-humble? Na buti ka nga, meron kang trabaho, yung iba. Buti ka nga may talent, yung iba hindi pa na-discover yung talent. Buti ka nga may itsura, buti ka nga may bahay, buti ka nga nakapagtapos. pag yun yung maganda sa comparing, pero comparison na iba, yun yung kailangan mong iwasan. The number 2, yung grateful. Yun nga yun, syempre inclined na rin siya is to be grateful for what you have. And kasi when you have something kasi, when you feel grateful, hindi mo naman kasi palaging naiisip minsan na maswerte ka. Pero dito lang din tayong papasok din sa when you grow deeper with your spiritual being, kung anong source of faith mo, Lord man yan or kung kanina man, doon mo mararamdaman, you will hear Miss Margaret, di ba, and Miss Elise, you will hear some soft voices sa sarili mo kapag ka sobrang grabe yung relationship mo or lumalim siya. Soft voices, you are worthy, you are loved, you are great, you're beautiful, you're talented, you're smart. Yun yung soft voices. You're valuable, ayan, anak ka ng Diyos, walang lahat kayo swerte. Yun yung kailangan mo marinig na soft voices. Pero pag medyo nalalayo ka ng landas, eto na, you feel lost spiritually. Ang maririnig mong boses ng ibang tao.
Totoo.
Ay, hindi ka naman, diba? Ang lakas ng boses ng ibang tao na maririnig mong bumubulong sa'yo. Kahit hindi naman nila sinasabi sa'yo, o hindi ka naman masyadong maganda, magaling, or etc. Hindi mo deserve yan. Ibig sabihin, it's a sign na you have to do something for your spiritual being. That's how you
have to reset. Speaking of reset, thank you, Kaimi, kasi you share that. Nalimutan ko, naglagay pala ako ng book sa tabi ko. Kasi sabi ko, i-share ko. There are 3 things how I overcome insecurities. First things first, top on the list. I have this. This is very important to me. Kaya nakikita nyo, merong pang siya. And my favorite books is Book of Wisdom, Proverbs, and Psalms. And I also have this, Kaimi.
Oo. Yes, nice naman. Oo.
You can read it. Self-compassion. Stop beating yourself up and leave insecurity behind. Yan, binabasa ko yan lagi. And for me to feel empowered, this book is perfect for me. This is the women who are changing the world first. So, these are different women from different field or industry. Kasi tayo minsan, parang kino-compare mo sarili mo, magkaiba naman kayo ng field. Magkaiba kayo ng talent. Ito, nung binasa ko, sabi ko, iba-iba sila ng aspeto.
Ang ganda.
Sa lahat ng field nila, nag-bloom sila. So, this is very, yun lang naman, na-share ko lang, nandito pala sa tabi ko.
Ang ganda yan.
Ang galing. Ang galing lang din kasi talaga na from time to time, kailangan din natin ito marinig sa isa't isa. Alam mo yun? And yun nga yun when you feel grateful and blessed with what you have, you will never worry about, you have no time for insecurities and being success ng ibang tao. Hindi ka mababother dun Yun lang, actually yun lang yung goal mo syempre hindi man naman talaga madali na hindi ipakita yon, 'di ba? Pero it's always about yourself, how you talk to yourself and your relationship alone with God. Isa sa mga bagay na I use insecurities, change ko siya, Miss Margaret and Miss Alice, sa word na yung insecurities, change ko siya na inspire. Pinapalitan ko yung word na na-inspire ako. Kunyari, na-inspire ako, Miss Margaret, kasi alam mo yun, kabisado niyo yung mga godly words na parang napaka-talent niya, nagagamit niya kay Lord. You have to change words lang talaga minsan to change your perspective. Di ba, ma'am?
Oo. Nung college, binubuli ako sa ganyan kasi ang lagi ko sinasabi, ano ba yan? Humble yourself in the sight of the Lord and He shall lift you up. Tapos lagi ako inaasar si Rick, yung classmate namin, inaasar ako, masyado naman banal-banal, ginagawa. Pero, alam mo, totoo yan, Kaimi, no? Parang pag meron kang word na sinasabi lagi sa sarili mo, it happens to you. Para siyang repetitive na ito, nangyayari nga. So, tama.
Pakahalaga ng positive affirmations, no?
Yes, amen.
Yung mga discussion natin, naalala ko sa Sensei, Sir Richard Tulisan. Yung pag-present niya ng book kanina, parang sabi ko, ay, influence to na Sensei.
Yes, lahat tayo. Nabibigay. Yes. Dala natin yan hanggang ngayon.
Naging suki tayo ng book sale.
Yes.
I know. Diyos ko, alam mo, mga second-hand book. Importante.
Ang ganda nung na-listen to your soft voices na naririnig mo, na parang, kasi akala ko dati, Miss Kim, yung inggit nakakamatay. Kala ko kasabihan lang siya before. Nasa Bible pala talaga siya. Ngayon ko lang nalaman May
Diba?
pinagalingan pala talaga yung term. So, kasi insecurity or envy leads to hatred talaga kasi, no? So, parang, ang akin, ang perception ko naman dyan, di ba, kaya ka nagkaroon ng evil because na-insecure kay Lord, di ba? Parang, for me, parang yun yung root nung evil, di ba? Yung ma-feel mo na parang you're not enough, na hindi ka kontento, na kung ano yung meron ka. And to the point, na nararamdaman mo na yung hate sa sarili mo. Just napaka-contagious na parang, ano siya parang madadala ka, parang magiging negative na lahat yung yung perception mo. So, napakaganda. So naging usapin na rin naman tayo ng uh, yun nga, from negative to positive. Parang meron kayong mga affirmations and um, sa usapin naman as CEOs of your own businesses, how do you, kasi uso, I think kaka-enact lang yung law ng safe space. I'm not sure kung bill na siya or kung law na siya or act pa lang, pero importante, parang as leaders or as owners of your CEO, president of your companies, how do you make sure that there are safe spaces for women, for children, or kahit di na sa women, sa employees nyo? Yung ganun. Safe spaces for workplace, ganyan. Miss Margaret.
Okay. Hindi ako CEO, business owner lang ako, wala pa akong corporation. So as business owner na lang, as much as possible in thinking in building up a particular business, so parang you need to make sure that you want to step into the rights of other people, especially if it is women and children. So we have to be familiarized with the rights of the people around us. So another instant in that if you're growing your business, so as the head, making sure na hindi mo natatapakan, parang all the steps that you will be doing in your business from time to time will not step over the rights of other people, especially women and children. Because the moment that you find your business stepping over others, it's not pure anymore. Parang it's not genuine. You you do it with we must do it with all honesty and sincerity. So parang by doing that, I know that the Lord will sincerely bless our business also. So parang ganun siya na to maintain that you have to be aware of the rights of every people around you. Tama yung sinabi ni Kim kanina, hindi lang babae. Lahat, mapalalaki, mapabata man yan.
And
Something to
it's your
that.
responsibility na rin. I-own mo na rin siya. Ito responsibility mo as a leader to ensure din na parang mayroon kang safe space for everyone. How about you, Miss Kim?
Sa safe space of women and children, kasi naniniwala ako lagi ko din siyang, if I may use yung mga lagi kong sinasabi sa mga clients ko na companies, to always invest with culture. Workplace culture is very important. Doon kasi pumapasok yun eh. Kung paano ka magkakaroon ng safe space sa workplace mo, whether it's for women or for children or for anyone, when you have or you set a very good culture or work environment. Pero kasi most of the companies and organizations nagsa-start na lang marirealize na lang nila yon kapag may nangyari na. Pag may problema. Diba? Parang doon lang nila, ay, kailangan pala natin pag-usapan to, kailangan pala natin bigyan ng attention yung workplace, yung culture, andyan sa culture itself, ang kasama doon, yung mga colleagues, yung mga tao, di ba? So, kasi naibibigyan ng investment yung mga employees to build what's the right and proper work culture or work environment. So, bago siya gawin, so nung nagkaroon ako ng team sa sarili ko, nagkaroon tayo ng mga small businesses on the side, ang nakikita mo na lang, ang una mong ginawa is sa umpisa pa lang, from the first process pa lang na bago ka magtayo ng grupo or ng isang organisasyon, then what is the first process? The hiring process, the recruitment. Yun kasi, kung tama ang hiring and recruitment, yun ang magsiset ng kultura ng kumpanya nyo, ng grupo niyo. So in the hiring process and recruitment, as dati kasi ako naging recruitment, di ba? And the talent manager, parang you set pa lang, doon pa lang may standards ka na Na doon pa lang ba nililimit mo na yung yung kailangan puro lalaki lang. Yung age dapat ganito. Pag matanda yung nag-apply, dapat hindi na papasukin. Pag galing ng public school, wag na ipasok. 'Di ba sa recruitment kasi nagsisimula lahat eh. If doon pa lang meron ng mga connotation, meron na tayong limiting beliefs, yung standard hindi na set, definitely the environment and the culture hindi safe space. Pag may pumasok na matanda, pag merong manager na bata, paano gagalangin, di ba? Pag may naging leader or na babae, etc. And the list goes on. So it's really about the culture. And of course, how you sa start pa lang ng itatayo mong grupo, company, or organization, pagtutuunan mo na siya ng pansin.
So, parang iba yung leadership style nyo ni Miss Margaret, no? So, nabanggit ko lang din kasi yung safe space, sinusulong siya ngayon na ma-implement sa Pilipinas. Kasi 'di ba parang mayroong mga jokes sa offices like kunyari na parang napaka-sexist naman ng jokes, parang yung mga ganun. So, yung parang how you handle that, 'di ba? Parang ano yung parang nagiging approach nung management when that happens? Kasi parang sa atin, kultura na yun, na parang wala, biro lang yan. Wala, parang asaran lang. Though kahit hindi siya nabibigang halaga, like kunyari yung effect nun sa babae, yung epekto nun sa kanya. So may mga ganun. So, kaya natanong ko lang din naman siya. So, ang ganda rin naman po ng mga sinasabi nyo. And, babasa lang ako ng comment ng isa nating viewers. Nakakatuwa.
Nanonood ako ng tinitingnan ko siya, monitor ko siya live. May gusto pa shout-out nga eh. Shout-out daw, sabi ni Marcus Taverner.
Yeah. Tama po yan, sabi niya. Yung kay Sir Carlo Cuadras, sabi niya, kaya ako ginagawa ko to lessen insecurities, mas nagpo-focus ako sa kung anong meron ako at kaya ko. Tapos, yun yung mas pinapayabong ko. Kasi lagi kong iniisip, magkakaiba ang tao eh. May kayang gawin ng iba na hindi mo kayang gawin at may kaya kang gawin na hindi nila kayang gawin. Totoo naman yun. Nakarelate siya sa ating mag-uusap.
Thank you, Carlo, for sharing your input. Ayan.
So, ang dami mga nanonood.
Yes, hello. Ang dami na. Ilan na ba nanonood? Ang dami na nating shares.
Nakita ko nasa 25. Tapos ngayon, medyo I hope. Share ko siya. Kaya ni-share mo. Nalimutan kasi nating i-share. So, kanina habang nagdi-discuss.
I-share natin siya sa personal. Oo, para
share ko din siya sa page ko. Wait lang. Anyway, sige. Continue, Elise. Go. Don't mind us.
Oo nga. Multitask tayo.
I hope maraming natutunan yung mga viewers natin ngayon. Talagang sobrang dami sa iba't ibang aspeto, workplace, personal life, or how to motivate yourself, feeling contented, safe space, ang daming na brought up na topics, 'di ba? So, since yun na nga, parang it's, yun yung naging contribution natin sa mga viewers natin. Gusto ko lang tanungin na sa lagay nyo ngayon, perception ko sa inyo is being a successful woman, ano pa yung message nyo sa sarili nyo? When you look back, parang ano yung magiging, kunyari, ito ka na ngayon, parang ano masasabi mo sa like 9-year-old Margaret Canlas or Kimberly? Parang ano yung message mo? Parang as a woman, ano yung masasabi mo kaya dun sa batang yun?
Okay.
Margaret,
the younger Margaret. Margaret, this is my message to you. Try to keep learning not just through positive things, but through painful ones, because it will teach you to become a more mature person. And when you get corrected, try to be humble, because it's better to hear corrections than sweet words, because it will lead you to the path of righteousness and perfection. So as a human person, my message to myself is that when you learn, you should do it with all your heart, Margaret, because it will guide you in your decision in life. Because if you keep preventing these things to keep teaching you into the good life, you will definitely get lost as he tracked your journey in life. And also, Margaret, tatandaan mo to, Tatandaan mo to, Margaret, always inculcate the words of God in your life. Embrace it. By all means, read it. Live with it. Dahil ito ang gagabay sa iyo, Margaret, with wisdom to avoid any upcoming failures in your life. Because that's basically the use of the Word of God. And it
Yeah.
aims not to teach you, but to serve as a light in your path. By then, I'm so proud of you that you seek God first. You took a theology course before you pursue your career. God bless you, Margaret.
Napakaganda. Parang ako gusto ko bumalik ulit sa ano ko. Yun din sabihin ko, kopyahin ko.
Ang ganda.
Napaka-inspiring. And I hope yan din yung maging batayan ng mga, especially kung may mga viewers
Ang
tayo
sarap
na
na
mas...
feeling na kausap mo yung sarili mo ng bata ka, no? Parang pinapayuhan mo yung sarili mo.
Oo, di ba? What about you, Miss Kim?
Actually, parang ninanamnam ko nga tong episode natin, itong bawat sagot namin dalawa ni Miss Margaret and yung inputs mo, Elise. Parang natatouch yung heart ko kasi nung narinig ko nabasa ko yung questions, ito yung isang question, the only question na napatigil ako. Actually, parang parang nag-ano siya sa akin na parang nagkaroon ako ng simple or short reflection. Kasi nababasa ko yung mga ganong question pero hindi ko siya, never may nagtanong sa akin noon. Na parang sabi ko, oo nga naman, no? Parang ang dami mong kinakausap na tao, may matanda, may bata, kinakausap mo sila. 'Di ba? Pero parang ano ba yung masasabi mo nung bata ka pa? Sabi ko, this is parang no filter. Alam mo, gusto ko sabihin dun sa batang version. Actually, hindi pa naman kami ganun katanda. Pero yung batang version, yung as in talagang nagsimula ka pa lang. Nakakatanda ngayon, no, Miss Margaret? Parang nasa 50 na tayo. Parang, this
like mga 9 years old.
Mga 9. Oo. Siguro mga, let's say, mga nasa college days. Pa-start nung career mo na yan. Actually, yung career, nung nag-start yung career mo na after graduation, etc. Don't take life too seriously. I know it's so hard to follow. Parang cliche yan, lagi mo na, pwede mo siyang naririnig, pwedeng hindi. Or kung naririnig mo, hindi mo siya sa edad mong bata na maraming gustong mangyari. Hindi mo siya masyadong pakikinggan. Especially if you're a breadwinner. In my case, I was a breadwinner. Came ka pa sa iba pa yung, not to mention also my family background, ganyan. Pero yun kasi yung parang yung moment na yun parang wala ka yung thinking mo na wala kang dapat sayangin na oras para tumawa. Wala kang dapat sayangin oras para magpakayolo. Ika nga nila kang dapat sayangin. Alam mo yung pakiramdam na sige, nainggit ka kasi yung mga friends mo nagsasaya, ikaw grabe kang trumabaho, parang may 10 anak ka na. Because you're being provider na hindi alam ng tao. Akala lang nila it's just a plain you just want to do something, but because you don't have time to relax and to enjoy life. Parang wala ka masyadong, I was given, no, ng mabibigat na posisyon, mabibigat na trabaho at my age na hindi mo ginusto. Along the way mo na lang na-realize na okay pala, buti na lang. Pero during that time, I was really lost as well. Yun yung hindi alam ng tao. Ngayon kasi naririnig ka na lang nila. They thought na parang you did it very easily overnight, pero hindi. You've cried so many sleepless nights, etc. And just, if I will go back, I'd like to hug myself. Dear Kim, pahinga. O kaya hinga. Don't treat life too seriously. Kasi at the end of the day, your family is proud of you. Whether nagbibigay ka ng malaki or hindi, whether nabago mo yung buhay nila or hindi, they will always be happy and proud of you. Yun ang gusto kong sabihin sa kanila. And if kaya mong pagtawanan lahat ng mga mali mo sa buhay, gawin mo. Magpakabata ka. I-enjoy mo kasi hindi na babalik ang oras. Wala kang pinagsisisihan. Wala kang dapat pagsisihan. Pero kung kaya mong mas to maintain and keep your child at heart and spirit, go ahead. And be a dreamer, but don't forget to live at the moment and enjoy life. Do not take it. People loves you and will always be proud of you. Yun lang naman importante doon.
Sa mga sinabi niyo, parang na-realize ko na there's a blessing talaga in waiting. No? Parang ang ganda nung stories na pinagdaanan nyo na like, kunyari ikaw, Miss Kim, hindi mo na-experience lahat. Ikaw naman, Miss Margaret, inuna mo yung mag-theology class, yung faith. Parang okay din talaga na i-prioritize mo kung ano yung dapat, kung ano yung talagang kailangan gawin. And eventually, yung success, yung fulfillment, and yung happiness na gusto mo, nag-manifest na siya ngayon eh, di ba? Nakita nyo na. And yun yung ang sarap ng feeling na makita yon na parang, andito na ako, na ito na yon na worth it. Lahat naman tayo, like, yung kay Miss Kim nga, may mga konting regrets. Pero konti lang yon sa meron ka ngayon. So parang ang
Actually,
ganda niya.
wala rin naman. Parang gusto mo lang bigyan ng tips, di ba, yung
Oo,
sarili mo.
tips. Oo. Mm-mm.
Actually, dapat na ba? Kasi pag hindi mo masyadong, yun yung ano eh, parang nung bata ka, hindi mo masyado kang, ano eh, sa sarili mo. So parang you want to, hindi ko naman pinopromote na maging relax ang mga kabataan. Kasi sabi nga mo, sabi nyo nga kanina, parang you go get your dreams. But, you know, live at the moment, especially when you're young. Sabi nga ni Miss Mari, learn from your mistakes. Get as many criticisms as you can and do not take it
Yes.
seriously. Kasi pag tanda mo,
Yes.
ibang usapan na siya. Hindi na yun napoproblemahin mo.
Naalala ko lang yung mga message pag nakakita ko sa Facebook na i-interviewin nila yung mga seniors na sabihin, ano yung mga message mo sa mga kabataan ngayon? Usually, ang sinasabi nila parang seize the moment, parang enjoy mo lang yung ano mo, yung day mo, yung kabataan, yung youth, yung ganun. Kasi parang kapag hindi mo naman daw kailangan mag-push talaga na mag-push. Though, iba-iba naman din kasi yung sitwasyon. So yun,
Enjoy your life, but don't forget your spiritual life too.
Yes.
Ganon. Biblical yan eh, na mag-enjoy ka sa buhay mo, pero wag mong kakalimutan na ang sentro ng buhay mo si God pa rin para guided ang iyong buhay.
And sabi nga nila, enjoy, but don't sabotage your future.
Yan, tama din yan.
Hindi ko siya nasama sa question, pero ang sabi niyo, nag-look back tayo, gusto ko naman malaman, naisip ko lang ngayon na gusto ko naman pala malaman, ano naman yung message niyo to your future self?
Oh my goodness. Parang di ko pa siya naisip.
Sorry, di ko siya parang ang ganda din, na parang para tuloy-tuloy.
Talagang ano.
Hindi na may naisip ka na. Ako, siguro,
kami doon.
So parang kinakausap ko na si 67 na ako, no?
Pwede po.
Pwede. Margaret, kung ano ka man ngayon. Kasi hindi, uncertain ang future, di ba? Hindi natin alam. Yes. So yun ang, kaya medyo napaisip ako eh. So I don't know what will happen. Although meron tayong na-foresee na gusto natin maging ganon. But remember, we are not living in our ideal world.
Yeah.
We are living in this reality. So iba ang ideal sa reality. So Margaret, whatever your destiny ngayon, kung ikaw 60 years old ka na ngayon, Margaret, ano man ang narating mo ngayon, wag kang babalik sa nakaraan, sa mga past mistakes mo. Ang hirap kausapin ng future na sarili, lalo na kung
sobra. Ako din, nabablanko rin ako. Parang, ano mo mo sabihin?
Sorry.
Ito na lang. Margaret, as you grow older, no? Don't stop to serve the Lord, because as you get old, life is not about your achievements. Life is not just about what you have, the money, or any material possessions. As you get old, try to make your spiritual life more fervent. You become fervent in prayer, because we'll never know what will happen tomorrow.
Yeah.
And habang tumatanda tayo, Margaret, tandaan mo, ang ating lupang katawan nanghihina. Habang nanghihina yon, ano bang gusto mo sa buhay mo? Mabuhay pa rin ng masaya, kagaya ng makasanlibutan, o mabuhay ka na ang purpose mo is only to serve the Lord until you die? Margaret, don't stop serving God kahit nanghihina ka na.
My God, ang ganda na. Napaka-inspiring.
Kasi, totoo yun, Kaimi, nararamdaman mo ba yun? Ngayong pandemic, parang, di ba yung mga church services, parang online lahat. It's totally different when you're inside the service hall, when you feel the presence of God. And now, everything is online. Nasa comfort zone ka.
Yes.
So parang, hindi naman natin alam mangyayari kung may pandemic pa or ano pang mangyayari, but that's my message to myself. Huwag mong pababayaan ang spiritual life mo. Mawala na lahat sa'yo, huwag lang ang spiritual life mo. Dahil kapag
Yes.
matatag ang spirito mo, tandaan mo, you will survive mentally, physically, and everything will follow. Yun
Totoo.
lang.
Kailangan grounded ka talaga in
Amen.
yung
Yes.
faith. What about you, Miss Kim?
Actually, sabi ko nga din, nakakatulala rin siya, no? Yung parang, ano nga bang pwede kong sabihin sa sarili mo, 'di ba? Parang pag matanda ka na kasi sa totoo lang hindi ko na parang wherever I am right now, I'm happy doing it. Pero I always prepare myself on the side of it. You enjoy what you have, enjoy where I am, and I get excited to where I am coming from, where I'm going. Nandun ako, pero I always pray to prepare myself na everything is temporary.
Amen. Totoo yan.
Diba? Parang, Lord, i-prepare mo ko na kung mawala man lahat ng to, sana okay ako. Okay lahat.
Amen.
Okay. Diba?
Yes,
Lord,
Lord.
yun actually, sa feeling ko tuloy, pag tumanda ako, hopefully and praying na ito mga matanda na tayo 60, I'm already fully detached to earthly things.
Yes, Lord. Amen.
Yeah.
Sana Lord, by that time, I am fully aware, learned, and fully detached with the things that's temporary, no? Things that's unrealistic naman talaga lahat ng ito. And, everything changes, especially ngayon nga sa ating pandemic. So parang sabi ko, sana by the time that nandun ako, make sure, Lola Kim, make sure, di ba, that you are already done. Di ba? Parang sana by the time that I'm old, you can say na you made that you live your life to the fullest, that whatever is coming, kuhanin ka man ni Lord or whatsoever, that's reality, di ba? Masaya ka, excited ka. Sana dumating ako doon sa ganung sa moment na yun na nandun ka na pag matanda ka na, tapos ipinapaliwanag mo na sa mga apo mo, sa mga apo ko, sa mga anak ko na i-enjoy nyo siya, but detach yourself from all the things na maganda, so lahat ng mga earthly things, lahat ng mga possessions natin kasi hindi naman talaga siya permanente. And by the time na nandun din ako, sana masabi ko rin na all that, kasi I don't think, parang wala, by that age, parang hindi mo na alam kung anong work mo eh. I just hope that God use me as an instrument. Kasi lahat nung, di ba, kasi lahat tayo, binigyan ng talento. Swerte ka nga pag na-discover mo agad, anong gagawin mo dun? Yun lang yung parang, sana by that time, masabi mo na sobrang fulfilled ka na, kuhanin ka man or hindi. Hindi pa. Yun yung 60 years old na gusto ko.
Tama, praise God, no?
Kaganda.
Di ba, Sister Gareth?
Oo yun, kasi alam mo, parang it sounds ironic sa reality ng mundo, parang ang godly naman, kala mo naman, no. Everything you do in life, you have to involve God.
Yeah. Nakaka-inspire maging mabait pala.
Subject tayo ng sin, ha? Lahat tayo subject ng sin. But the good thing about being near to God, when we sin, we repent. We ask God for forgiveness. Kasi pag malayo ka, ang connection mo kay Lord, ang tendency kahit magkamali ka, lagi mo isipin, okay lang yan, patatawarin ako ni Lord. But if you were close to God, pag nagkamali ka, may self-awareness ka, Lord, I'm so sorry for what I did. Change my life, change my heart. Ganon. So, yun naman.
Importante repentance eh. Yun mas-appreciate. Right? Diba?
Amen.
Talagang naalala ko lang din na parang may mga nagsasabi kasi when it comes to mga religious na tao na parang, naku, ganyan lang naman yan, religyosa, pero mas nagkakasala pa. Pero wala naman talagang perfect, even religious ka man or hindi. Talagang magkakamali ka or magkakasala ka. But siguro masasabi ko as advantage is, I repent and I seek for forgiveness. And parang hospital din naman kasi ang church, di ba? You have parang like disease or whatever. You ask for help na para pagalingin ka, but more on spiritually. So yun. Ayun lang naman yung aking contribution sa napakaganda yung mga na-discuss. Grabe, napaka-fruitful ng discussion natin ngayon. So, bilang Women's Month, I'm sure maraming babae ngayon marami na din na nagsasucceed sa life eh. Ang dami na rin na nagsasucceed sa iba't ibang profession. Hindi na lang siya nalilimit sa ganito, ganyan. Pero meron din namang mga babae, actually abuse, tumaas na rin yung rates ng abuse lalo na ngayong pandemic. Meron din mga nade-depress, meron ding mga insecure pa nga, like sa sarili nila. What is your message dun sa mga babae na parang feeling nila, ang tawag dito, lalo na yung mga nag-find pa ng purpose, kasi alam nyo na yung purpose nyo sa buhay. Ano yung message dun sa parang hindi pa sila sure sa kung ano yung place nila sa mundo or sa society, or kung ano ba yung mga gusto nilang gawin, or kung ano yung value nila, kasi parang hindi nila alam, kaya yung iba parang nag-resort to iba't ibang mga, like, nag-asawa na lang or nag-anak na lang, or what. Hindi naman sa ginajudge mo yung mga ganun, pero parang nag-dwell na lang sila na kung ano lang yun nandyan, imbis na mag-move forward sa kung ano yung gusto nilang gawin. Ano po yung mga message nyo dun sa mga babaeng ganun, nakakaranas ng mga ganyang experiences?
I will attend first to your first question. No? For those women who are still finding their purpose, first things first, do not rush. Let's not rush somebody's timeline because we all have different timeline. Maybe right now, kung yung nanonood is in his or her teenagers years, you have a different planet or plan. Then, when you go to 20s to 30s, magkakaroon ka na naman ng panibagong plano sa buhay mo. So do not rush and just keep on asking the Lord's wisdom to guide so that your purpose in life will be revealed at the right time na prepare sa iyo ng Panginoon.
Yeah.
So, yun yung pinakamahalaga na sa mga babae ngayon. What you need to do is to focus right now on what you can do to yourself, to your friends, to your family, to other people. Because as you keep spreading the love, the goodness, and your excellence, it will ripple and it will have a ripple effect until you see yourself contributing to your society or to the society. And just keep being humble, because as you do that, the Lord may leave you up in due time. If He knows that you can serve the society very, very well, He has all the means to expose your goodness and promote you in front of other people so you can help many, many more. Relax, don't rush, and focus. Yeah, that's it.
Napakaganda. Sige, relax na ako. Hindi na ako pressure.
Totoo yun. I agree 100%. Been hearing a lot of people, successful women, people who are contented with their lives, doing very good in their lives, and they have the same words. And finally, I can say it also, diba? Na from your heart, ito lang yung masasabi mo talaga sa not just for women, no? Yes, for the women who are actually looking for their purpose, I want you to know that you should stop looking and finding your purpose. That's for me. Itigil mo siya. Diba? Connected. Do not rush. Relax. And if you can stop looking and finding your purpose, do so. Why? Purpose is, hindi siya parang the more you seek purpose, the more exert so much effort and find your ways, kasi your ways, yun lang yung ways mo gagawin mo to find it, mas lalayo siya Minsan, di ba, a simple explanation, pag may nawawala kang gamit sa bahay ninyo, pag hinahanap mo, hindi mo siya makita. Pag hindi mo na siya nakita, bigla siyang lalabas. Nagtataka ka, tinignan mo yan, pero kanina wala yan dyan. Ngayon nandyan na siya. Kung ano-ano nang naiisip mo. Diba? Sobrang simple lang. That's the same with purpose. The same with purpose. Believe it or not, syempre, people will always encourage you to find your purpose. But I believe that purpose comes naturally. It comes naturally. Less expect mo siya na magagawa. And tuwing saan siya lalabas, just do what you love to do. follow your heart, follow your intuition, that's right. Seek for the higher being, seek for the Lord's guidance, yun. For the elder people, you have to respect people who are older than us. Yun talaga kasi papunta pa lang sila, pabalik na tayo. Follow your passion, discover and unleash your potential, your talent, yun yung mga lagi niyong naririnig. And once you find yourself doing what you love, as if you're not working, doon mo makikita, masasabi mo, lahat ng nakahanap ng purpose. Ang salita nila hindi ganito. Finally, after 5 years, nakahanap ko na yung purpose ko. Wala ka namang narinig na ganong speaker, di ba? Ang sasabihin nila, yun pala, ito pala ang aking purpose. Kaya pala ako nilagay ni Lord dito, kaya pala ako napunta dito, kaya pala ako na-reject sa isang kumpanya, kaya pala hindi pa ako ganito, ganyan, hindi ako nakapag-abroad, blah, blah, blah. Because finally, I know, there's a soft voice again, diba, that this is my purpose. Hindi siya hinahanap, kusa siyang dumadating. But just make sure that your well-being, your spiritual well-being, sabi ni Sis Margaret, is very important in order for you na lapitan ka ng passion mo, ng purpose mo. And that's how it is. So relax. Don't stop looking for your purpose. And when you're relaxed, when you're grateful, when you're happy, you don't need to seek position in the society. Hindi mo kailangan hanapin ang position mo sa mundo at sa society. Let the society look for you and position you. Yun.
Ganda, no? Yeah, I think na-mention ko na siya sa past episode namin. I think ang topic namin is young professionals. So, how they deal with the, yung realities nga ng pandemic na ngayon. Parang na-mention ko dun kasi nanonood din ako kay Oprah. Alam mo naman, Sensei.
Yes, naman.
Super Soul Sunday. So, napanood ko ayun. Yeah. Super Soul Sunday, ang nag-talk is si Elizabeth Gilbert, yung author ng Eat, Pray, Love. Sabi niya, hindi niya na i-encourage yung mga tao na find your passion or your purpose. Kasi parang one time, nag-talk siya about it and may isang audience na parang na-depress. Sabi niya na, I'm 30-something na ata yun. Ang tanda ko na, bakit wala pa rin yung passion? Hindi ko pa rin siya makita, sabi niya. Parang saan ko ba siya hahanapin? So nag-isip, parang napuyat daw ata yung viewer na yun. Tapos nag-message siya kay Elizabeth Gilbert, parang yun ata yun, naalala ko ganyan na ano ba to, ganyan. Parang ang alam ko, parang naging doctor siya, tapos napunta siya sa ibang field, ganyan. So parang after noon, realize ni Elizabeth Gilbert na ayoko na siyang sabihin sa mga talks ko na parang stop finding your passion. Parang kasi there are two types of people nga daw. There are jackhammers and merong I forgot the other one. Jackhammers and the beast something yun. So parang yung mga jackhammers, sila yung alam nila yung gusto nila, meron na silang from the start, alam nila yung passion nila, yung purpose nila. So dig lang sila ng dig. Like yung mga parang hummingbirds ata yun. So nagko-cross-pollinate sila kung saan-saan. Like, kunyari, like for example, dito ka pinosisyon ni Lord ngayon, mag-grow ka sa posisyon na yun. And then kapag na-feel mo na kailangan mong gawin itong purpose na to, dun ka naman magpunta. So, yun nga, parang sabi niya, wag mong hanapin. So, kung nasan ka nilagay, dun ka mag-grow. So, parang feeling ko ang ganda nun. Kasi usually, pag nanonood tayo ng mga TED Talks, inspirational talks, find your passion, find your purpose. So parang hindi rin pala siya applicable sa lahat unless yung tao na yon is from the start, alam na nila yung gusto nila. Diba?
Yes. And wala namang pinanganak po, di ba? Nang alam na nila agad kung anong gusto nila. Yes. And yung purpose.
So, thank you very much. Ang ganda nung usapin natin. So, last question na lang po. Baka sobrang haba na. Baka may mga kailangan pa kayong gawin.
Time check, it's 8:14 and it's okay.
Oo,
I don't know with the viewers. Baka naiinip na sila.
Hindi.
But I
Sana
think
naman
hindi.
hindi.
Ayun, binabasa ko yung mga comments nila.
Yes.
Ayun, very inspiring words. Sobrang powerful. Thank you, Miss Margaret and Miss Kim. Sana mas mahaba pa ang time ng share with Sorok.
Thank you very much sa nag-comment.
Hindi ko rin namalaya na 1 hour na tayo.
1 hour
Actually, ang bilis ng oras. Nabilisan ako.
parang bitin pa kasi parang kailangan pa ng inspiration pa talaga eh. So for the last question, since it's Women's Month, bakit sa tingin nyo, why are women's voices important and must be heard? Especially now.
Why are women's voices important and should be heard? Again, let's go back to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, di ba? Which is equality. So it is very important to listen not just the opinion of men, but also of women. And it is very important because men has different perspective than women. So we see particular thing the way na hindi naman ganon yung pagkaka-perceive ng kalalakihan. We need to respect different perspective in this world. We cannot just solely rely on a particular person's perspective. And I agree that we have to be heard. They actually have to be heard because, tayo might have a lot of inputs. Kagaya niyan, kami ni Kim, magkaiba kami ng, alam mo yon, ng perspective in life, pero nagko-collaborate pa rin. Kasi
Exactly.
we do respect that at the end of it, nagmi-meet halfway pa rin tayo. So, we know that men thinks differently and women as well. So, to make a particular decision sustainable and good decision, before concluding, you have to first collect different perspective from different people, especially if it is male and female. So I'm not just talking to women's voice, but everyone's voice. Because if we're talking about equality, I respect, magkaiba man, ako I bet, magkakaiba tayo ng political views. But hindi ibig sabihin nun magkakagalit tayo dahil magkakaiba tayo ng political views.
Yeah.
I respect Kaimis political views. I respect Ilis political views. It's simple as that. Our voices is important, sabi nga ni Sensei. I may agree with what you say, but alam mo yon,
Fight for
yung
your
kanyang
rights.
litanyang ganon. So, everyone's voice is important. But in this time that we celebrate women's empowerment, women's voice is more important.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ang ganda.
Diba?
Thank
Ang
you
ganda.
very much, Miss Margaret.
Yes. It's a really, really nice show, actually. And all the questions has a lot of discussions, not just limited with women, but really about life. And since this is, a Women's Month, sabi ko nga, people always see that I campaign for women empowerment, but reality, no. Parang hindi lang women, no? Parang on a general note, I campaign for self-empowerment. Yun yung ano ko sa kanya. Pero we cannot change the fact that there are stereotyping, there are times na we are being boxed in that when you're a woman, you have, even not just in a company, it could be in the family or relationships, that when you're a woman, you have to keep quiet, silent, and listen to others. That parang yun lang yung role natin eh. Parang we are boxed in with that kind of perspective. But it's actually your responsibility as a person, as a woman, to be heard. It's actually, yes, it's your responsibility. You don't need to seek approval and permission to other people na, hey, pakinggan nyo ako, validate nyo ako because I'm a woman. No, you don't need to do that. You don't need to please other people. You don't need to get approval and permission to them for you to be heard. Just express yourself because you're a human being. Pantay-pantay tayong ginilikahan ng Panginoon. Lahat tayo may karapatang mag-express, may karapatan ding mapakinggan, at meron din tayong karapatan intindihan. Being heard is different from being understood. Parang, di ba, pwede kang pakinggan, pero anong gagawin nila sa'yo? So you have to be heard. Women should be heard, listen to, and understand. Hindi lang, di ba, hindi lang siya dapat pinakikinggan for the sake of equality, for the sake of Women's Month ngayon. Hindi lang ganon. But because as a human being, we should be heard, all have the rights and opportunities. And that's really the purpose of everything, especially this talk, diba? Equality regardless of gender, regardless of race,
exactly.
regardless of any aspects of human being, we are all equal. We are all important. Not just this March, but we're all important. Diba? Hindi lang bilang babae, bilang tao. Yun.
Yeah. Yes,
So
ang ganda
alisin
ng...
natin yung cancel culture. Kasi alam mo,
Yes.
ngayon, yung, to be honest right now, mas ma-TikTok ako. Mas mahilig ako manood ng TikTok. Yung mga For You page ko kasi, more on informational. Hindi puro dance yung lumalabas sa page ko. So more
Oh, I should try that. Talaga.
promise, alam mo, marami ako natututunan. But I noticed that Filipino TikTokerists, particularly mga babae at lalaki, nag-aaway-away sila, nagiging parang bangayan ng TikTok ng mga Pinoy na TikTokers. So ako, sana lang sa mga viewers ngayon, kung kayo nanonood ng TikTok, let's, alisin natin yung cancel culture na kapag nagsalita itong CEO na to, ganito ka na. Pag nagsalita naman to, pag tahimik naman siya, issue din sa'yo. Bakit tahimik ka? Ba't wala kang sinasabi? Ibig sabihin, ganun nakikita ko ngayon sa TikTok. I hope sana ngayong women empowerment or ngayong Women's Month as we celebrate it, alisin natin yon, respetuhin natin ang bawat isa, i-weigh natin ang bawat isa, understanding, alamin mo baka naman kaya siya nagsasalita ng ganyan kasi may hugot siya. Kung may hugot siya, respect it. If you don't want to watch it, skip it. Simple as that. So we can all achieve peace of mind. That's it.
Tama. Actually, Miss Margaret, hindi lang talaga rin siya sa TikTok eh. As parang general, ang ganda nung sinabi mo. Para kukunin ko lang kasi gusto ko rin siyang maalala.
Yes.
Na it's not, you have to respect, yung cancel mo yung culture niya. Respect, ang take away ko dun is, respect not just words, but even silence ng women, di ba? Or ng kahit sino. Kasi hindi lang naman puro yung words ang kailangan mo pakinggan eh. Sometimes you also have to understand saan ba siya nanggagaling, bakit gusto niyang manahimik, or kung ano yung actions niya. Ang ganda nun. Gusto ko yun. So, naalala ko lang. Thank you.
Grabe, yung usapan natin ngayon, parang lahat na, pati cancel culture. Pag-usapan na natin. Pero isa yan sa mga parang recurring din na issue no? Yung cancel culture nga. And yun na lang, siguro sa TikTok, pasok ko na lang, meron din TikTok, si Sorok Uni Foundation. So, papanood
follow natin yan.
Meron, nandyan din yung mga namin, yung mga relief efforts, volunteer efforts. Makikita nyo rin siya sa TikTok.
Sorok Uni Foundation, no?
Yes po.
Okay.
And
right away, no? Parang real-time yung pag-follow.
Grabe, parang
mga viewers daw, follow yung TikTok account. Okay, follow. Follow na po. Ito po.
Thank you! Grabe, parang ayoko pang tapusin, pero I need to be respectful of your time din. So, meron ba po ba kayong gustong sabihin sa ating mga viewers? Or additional message na lang po, siguro, before I end this?
Or wala na, para lahat na ata na sabi namin.
Oo nga, ang dami na eh.
Kung meron pang
ito na lang, we're so thankful to you kasi you consider us. I believe kasi, Kaimi, mas marami pang successful women sa amin. I believe yung credential namin siguro wala pa sa kalingkingan ng mga credential.
Grabe, wala pa yun.
But I mean, thank you for considering us. Thank you for considering us to inspire others. Kasi it is really in our blood. I believe Kaimi and I, it's in our blood to inspire and help people. Iba kasi yung feeling na nakaka-inspire ka eh. So thank you so much for inviting us. Thank you
sa very much din po.
Uni Foundation. God bless you and good night everyone.
Yes. For inviting us, actually, number one, to have this kind of platform kasi in a way, we're helping and we're sharing, no? Yeah. And tama yung sinabi ni Miss Margaret, ang daming pwedeng successful, etc. na pwedeng magsalita as a representative of women. Also, it's a privilege to be a guest speaker din and a guest with Miss Margaret and to be interviewed by yung Miss Elise ng Sorok. Sobrang thank you. I feel honored, pleasured po sa araw na to. Nabitin pa ako, parang na-refresh din ako.
Actually ako, parang sa sarili nating talk, parang ako din, parang, alam mo yun, may take away ka din. At ito nga, merong Elise, may nag-take away na si Rosdan. Ito daw yung kanyang note.
Ang dami.
Si Miss Sheila Noveros, ang daming nalang take away. Ang
Oo,
galing.
do not rush. Mga sinabi nyo na na-mention nila.
Pala galing, no? Parang thank you, Lord. I think it's Holy
Thank you,
Spirit.
Lord. To God be all the glory.
Siguro sa personally, kaya ko din naisip na parang ang gandang i-start na kayo kasi nakilala ko na kayo way back in college and nakita ko rin kung paano kayo nag-succeed sa life. Nakita ko rin yung mga personal life niyo sa social media. Ang ganda lang kasi na parang usually kasi pag may mga talks about women, about success lang and parang kung paano na na-achieve yung certain level na yun. Parang kasi yung pagtingin ko sa inyo is parang tulad niyan, meron kayong faith, meron kayong pinahalagan niyo yung iba't ibang aspeto ng buhay. Meron kayong self-love, meron kayong love for family. So parang ang dami niyong pwedeng mo-contribute. So hindi lang siya more on achievement when it comes to profession. So ang dami din talaga. Parang sakop talaga lahat. So parang feeling ko ang gandang i-first guest nyo sa Women's Month, 'di ba? So thank you very much po for saying yes na mag-guest sa Share with Sorok kasi um as someone na parang like sabi ko nga I'm a feminist din pero I'm a religious person din. Parang um minsan nahihirapan din tayong kasi yung stereotype or yung notion sa feminist and religious woman parang polarized topic yun eh, 'di ba? Para magkaiba talaga. So ang ganda rin na you can be empowered as a woman and you can be someone na nagpo-fight sa rights mo as a woman, as a person. So yun, parang sabi ko, I feel honored na parang nakakita ako ng mga somehow na katulad ko mag-isip or alam mo yun, ito yung kailangan ng tao ngayon, especially ng mga kababaihan na you have space sa society. Meron kang ways or meron kang karapatan to express your voice, to sabihin mo yung message mo kasi lahat tayo iba't iba yun. Naalala ko kay Miss Margaret before nung college ako, sabi niya, natandaan ko sa kanya na parang sabi niya, kahit sino pa yung kausap mo, kahit mababa yung profession niya o mataas ang profession niya, sino pa yan, yung may something na matututunan ka na hindi mo matutunan sa ibang tao. So parang isa yun sa mga tumatak sa akin na nasabi niya before. So parang ang ganda lang pakinggan, ayun. Or kung meron po ba kayong maipo-promote sa mga sarili yung may mga events kayo or what, pwede nyo naman po sigurong sabihin.
Promote? Parang ano eh,
Yes.
no?
Kung meron kayong mga businesses or whatever, mga gigs.
Wala naman so far.
Margaret!
As a mommy, hirap talaga. Oh, naku, nakaka-empowered nga maging nanay. Pero, I mean, anyway, it's, 28 na. So,
Yeah,
masyado na thankful. Ako, Elise, I'm so thankful to you kasi, to be honest, hindi kami masyadong nagkakakita ni Kim, hindi kami masyadong nagkakausap. And then, through this kind of platform, parang reunited na naman kami. Parang lagi na lang kami nagkikita sa mga ganitong aspect. So,
thank you
so
po.
grateful.
Yes.
Thankful
Thank you, Elise. Sabi ko nga din yun na parang because of this, di ba? Parang wow. Nakaka-proud din. Actually, tinataas natin yung bandera ng school natin, ng course natin.
Yes.
And, yes,
and
I miss...
to end this, I would just like to remind everyone, especially our viewers, that Sorok Uni Foundation or the Share with Sorok program is for the welfare of our beneficiaries in NCR, Sorok Uni Village in San Antonio, Quezon, MCS Zamboanga, Ladies of Church of God, and San Agustin Women's Association sa Occidental Mindoro. Gusto ko rin pasalamatan yung mga sponsors namin sa episode ngayon, Service, bagong application, service provider, Korean Gate, Makati, and Pandacan, Dream Factory PH, and Palengke.ph. Thank you very much sa palaging pagsuporta sa Share with Sorok and to help our beneficiaries pa. Kung mayroong mga gusto mag-sponsor sa Sorok Uni Foundation, pwede niyo po kami i-approach sa mga social media accounts namin. Mag-message lang po kayo and ayun, kung gusto niyo mag-donate, even volunteer.
Wow, volunteerism.
Yes, kasi meron kaming weekly joyful helping mission. So, like every Saturday or Sunday, pupunta kami sa Manila sa Loton. Sa Metro Manila, bibigay kami ng mga sandwiches, yung mga simpleng food lang para sa mga street dwellers. So, yun. It's, minsan twice or once a week, ginagawa ng Sorok Pini Foundation. Yan. So, kung kailangan niyo ng kung gusto niyo mag-volunteer or ma-experience yung ganong bagay, approach nyo lang kami. Ayun. Thank you very much sa lahat. And on Monday, I will announce kung ano naman yung next episode namin for next week. Ayun. Thank you very much. Sana marami kayo natutunan. And for sure naman marami. Thank you very much once again, Miss Margaret and Miss Kim. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Are we gonna leave? Maglilive na ba kami ni
Hindi
Kaimi?
po.
Akala ko
Wala
maglilive na.
muna yung ano.